This is VOA News. Via remote, I'm Diane Roberts. Congress, for the first time in 100 years, the U.S. House held multiple speaker votes without a nominee winning the gavel with its party in charge. Republicans ended the new Congress's first day in disarray, failing to elect party leader Kevin McCarthy as the new House Speaker. They will re-adjourn in about 2 hours. Democrats elected Hakeem Jeffries as leader of House Democrats, becoming the first black lawmaker to head a party. House Clerk Cheryl Johnson read the latest tally during a third vote Tuesday.
The Honorable Hakeem Jeffries of the state of New York has received 212. The Honorable Kevin McCarthy of the state of California has received 202. The Honorable Jim Jordan of the state of Ohio has received 20.
McCarthy needs 218 votes. Because of the stalemate, a Republican from the U.S. state of New York, accused of lying about his background, will have to wait to take his oath of office before being seated in the House. AP correspondent Norman Hall.
Republican Representative-elect George Santos of New York, who is accused of lying about large portions of his accomplishments, will have to wait to add one thing with certainty to his resume: U.S. Congressman. Santos has arrived in Washington to be sworn in, but his swearing in was delayed after Republicans who controlled the House failed in multiple rounds of voting to elect a speaker. Incoming members cannot be sworn in until a speaker is chosen. Norman Hall, Washington.
This is VOA News. Russia has acknowledged its worst ever military losses from a single Ukrainian attack, with the death of at least 89 servicemen in eastern Ukraine over New Year. Initially, Russia's defense ministry said in an extremely rare announcement that 63 Russian soldiers were killed in a strike carried out using rocket systems supplied by the U.S. to Ukraine. In the early hours of Wednesday, the ministry said the toll had risen to 89 after more bodies were discovered in the rubble. Pope Francis has praised Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI's acute and gentle thought as he spoke at a packed general audience in the Vatican. AP correspondent Karen Chamas has more.
Pope Francis entered the Paul VI auditorium to an enthusiastic crowd as some shouted, "Long live the Pope." The pontiff paid tribute to his predecessor, calling him a great master of catechesis, or religious instruction. He noted those who were gathering in the nearby St. Peter's Basilica and had a special message for German pilgrims. With the words of our dear departed Benedict XVI, I want to remind you, he who believes is never alone. German student Anna Gundelfinger told the AP that she came with her family especially for Benedict.
We were proud that the Pope was from Bavaria, it was one of us, and now we come to say goodbye to him.
I'm Karen Chamas.
U.S. health officials have finalized a rule change that broadens availability of abortion pills to many more pharmacies, including large chains and mail-order companies. The update Tuesday by the Food and Drug Administration formally removes a long-standing requirement that the medicine be picked up in person. The NFL player who collapsed during a game after an on-field hit had to have his heart restarted twice, once on the field and again after he arrived at the hospital. AP correspondent Julie Walker has more on the condition of the Buffalo Bills player.
Damar Hamlin's uncle, Dorian Glenn, told CNN he was grateful for the medical care his nephew was receiving. Glenn, who was speaking outside the hospital in Cincinnati where the Bills had played the Bengals, said there were some encouraging signs, such as doctors lowering the level of oxygen Hamlin needs from 100% to 50%. Hamlin is still sedated, according to Glenn, so he can have a better chance of recovery later. The chilling scene of Hamlin's collapse, which played out on Monday Night Football, has put the NFL on hold with the game suspended. I'm Julie Walker.
Brazil said a final farewell to Pelé on Tuesday, burying the legend who unified the bitterly divided country. Pelé died last week at age 82 and was laid to rest in Santos, the city where he became famous after moving there at age 15 to play for Santos FC. This is VOA News.
Please subscribe, like, or comment. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, or subscribe.